Well, good evening, everyone. I am delighted to be welcome you to our Mission Possible weekly call. And I just love it that I see so many of your smiling faces and that we've just already been having some fun conversation. But I do thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time out of your day, out of your week to join us on this call. It says so much. It always says to me and your leaders that really that you want to be connected, that you are interested in learning and growing and developing yourself and your business. And what we also know is the connections of our community are absolutely vital and a lifeline. So each week as we come together as a team, our purpose is to keep our focus on our life-changing mission. And the greater banner of that mission is inspiring healthy living around the world. And we're doing that every single day. Every conversation, every connection, every time we share a video, we are inspiring healthy living. The Mission Possible team, of which you are a part of, our mission statement is that we are a growing team of inspired individuals, agents for change, who are dedicated to creating a healthier, more prosperous life for as many as possible now and in the future. I know it sounds a little long, but it's got some great focus in there. And this month, the month of June and into July, we have to board the Energy Bus. How many of you guys are loving the Energy Bus? How fun is this? It is so good. I love reviewing. So we're focusing on becoming energy ambassadors. Think about yourself as an energy ambassador. We need more ambassadors in our lives. And an energy ambassador expects good things to happen. And for sure, if you're an agent for change, you're an energy ambassador. So tonight, we're going to look at Rule 5 and 6. We've looked at Rules 1, 2, 3, and 4, but now we're going to jump to Rules 5 and 6. And then immediately following that, we're going to shift over. And let me just say, Sandy Verdon is going to do that. She's a qualifying national marketing director in Denver. And she's going to direct us and have conversation with us. And we'll discuss a little bit Rules 5 and 6. And then we're going to move to WebWalks. And Beth Lambers, who has really become the queen of our team of teaching and guiding and living by example through WebWalks, is going to walk us through, really take us through briefly the value and the importance of a WebWalk. And I'm going to encourage you guys to stay on. Do not click off, because I did a WebWalk the other day per Beth's encouragement and reminder of how important they were. I got a new rep and 3 trio orders and 2 complete orders. Okay, guys, they work. That's all I'm going to tell you. So without any further ado, let me introduce Sandy Verdon, qualifying national marketing director from Denver. So welcome, Sandy. Thanks for coming to share with us this evening.
Sure. Good evening, everybody. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. As Sharon said, I am Sandy Verdon, and I am a qualifying national marketing director. I have been with the company over 23 years as a customer first, and then a couple of years later became a distributor, and then a distributor with goals. And I was working in corporate at the time and was laid off at the end of '98 and decided to jump headlong into this business as a sole income at the time. And I was single, and so it didn't really matter how much income I was making at the time, which I was a sales coordinator when that happened. And I have not looked back, though. So since the end of '98, being on this mission is the only thing that I have done, and it has been so fulfilling for me. And it's hard for me to even believe it's been 23 years, because it's like I can't imagine ever doing anything else. And my husband actually asked me a couple weeks ago that if I were to go back in to get a job, what would that be? And I'm like, what? That's never happening. Sorry. I just couldn't imagine that there's anything else that I would rather be doing. And so, no, I'm totally focused on this. And it's just been an amazing ride. And it's allowed my family to really be able to live a very comfortable life with my added income to the family budget, you know, really put our kids into high-level sports, which is still happening with golf and lacrosse. I'm going to Maryland in a couple of weeks for a couple tournaments, and it's just really full force. And leaving for a road trip with my boys and husband in a couple of weeks too, to go up to Montana and do some wonderful things up there with them. And it's a great life, and it's great to be so healthy, all of us, to be able to enjoy those things. And that's part of what we want to share with all of our prospects out there and our family members, because if you don't have your health, you really can't enjoy those kinds of things. So I have read The Energy Bus before, years ago. It came around and in fact was a presentation at a regional training that we had, and it was so well done. And I love everything that this book has to say. And I feel like, I hope you all are reading it, because I feel like I just want to read it to you, because there's so many great words in there that, it's like by narrowing it down, it's like, oh gosh, am I going to get it across properly? That in rules 5, we're going to go to first, Joy had George send out tickets on his energy bus to the people at work. And so this is kind of the aftermath of that. And it wasn't really going well. And, he was concerned about the folks who didn't want to get on the bus, and some of the people who were on the bus, and he didn't really like their energy. And so how many of you have found yourself spending a lot of time on people who won't get on your bus? Any hands? I should flip to the other page. I can see all the other hands too. The biggest thing about that is that you can't take it personally. I know we feel like, especially if they're close people, their friends, their family, you think, I know if I just spend a little more time doing that, they're going to come along. They're going to want to come along, when in fact we really need to be looking at who is already on the bus joining us. And rule number 5 is don't waste your energy on those who don't want to get on the bus. And I think that's a fabulous rule, because even after 20 plus years, I know I still do that. And it's just because we take it personally, and we can't take it personally, and that's a habit that we have to get into. We really do have to be able to step back and just not feel those hits personally. And the more time you spend on those, as I was saying, the less time you have to spend on those people who are already on your bus. And you need to redirect. You have people that are there that have raised their hand, that have said yes, and they're providing some positive energy for you to move forward. And it's refocusing on those people. And by not focusing on those people, you have more energy to keep asking new people to join you on the bus. So it's redirecting that. The next rule that we're going to get to talks more about those people who are on your bus that are kind of sapping the energy of it a little bit. And, there's people who increase your energy, and there's people who drain your energy. And those who drain it are called energy vampires. So does anybody have any energy vampires in their lives? A few hands going up there. And it's not necessarily, we're talking about a bus. We talk about the bus in our business, but it's also the bus of your life. So it's everything that's going on with you. So these people suck the life out of your goals and your vision. And they may be family. Some of us have to deal with that there are people very close to us that just don't get it and are trying to redirect us and don't see what we see for our future and for our vision. And again, it goes back to trying not to take it personally. It's easy to say that, but Our job is to eliminate negativity on that bus. And that's really, really important for us to look at. So rule number 6 specifically says no energy vampires on the bus. So this can be a challenging thing. And Joy told George, you have to tell the team, I don't allow negativity on this bus. And you have to say, this is where we're going. Share your vision with everybody. And to get them where we need to go, it has to be positive and supportive. You have to create a team that's positive and supportive. And there's a quote that was used that says, your positive energy and vision must be greater than anyone's and everyone's negativity. Your certainty must be greater than anyone's doubt. And I love that because we talk about that in the form of being bulletproof, right? In the different areas to be bulletproof in our business, in the product, in the company, in the business itself, and then in ourselves, being bulletproof. So that really resonated with me. And you have to feed the positive dog every day. And this is about, we've talked about affirmations before, and this really flows into that. Because positivity has to become a habit. And so you're feeding the positive dog every day is reading that affirmation every day. Just reading the affirmation saying, I am positive. I have positive energy, and just doing that every day, reading it, seeing it, feeling it every day. So positive energy is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets, the more powerful you become. Repetition is the key. And the more you focus on positive energy, the more it becomes your natural state. So that's where I'm going to leave it, is let's think about positivity.
Thank you, Sandy. Really good. Some really well done and good phrases. And you're right. You just want to read it. It has so many good things in it. So it's always good to review. But thank you. We do need to build our belief. We become bulletproof. I hear what you're saying by building our belief in the company, in the industry, the product, and ourselves. So super. Excellent job. So thank you. Thank you. So let's move to New Franklin, Missouri, where National Marketing Director Beth Lampers is, and she's going to come in and really walk us through and remind us the value and the power of the web walks. It's easy to do. Welcome, Beth.
Thank you, Sharon. And for those who don't know me very well, I do live in central Missouri, out in the country with my husband, Harold. We have 2 adult sons, Luke and Michael, and grand twins who we have a blast with. And I've been involved with the business for 18 years. First with a product that really changed my health picture dramatically, and then yes to this wonderful mission. And it has been an absolute joy of growth, change, development. And I thank God every day for the person who didn't give up on me when I said no 3 times to Juice Plus. So persistence is the key here for all of us to remember that. And I'm just so thankful to Alice. Okay, so the web walks. Many of you maybe not even know what a web walk is. And I think it was Renee O'Neill years ago introduced us to the whole idea of web walks. And I just jumped on board. It made sense to me. All of you, when you sign up as a rep or even through the years, became the owner of a beautiful Juice Plus website, okay? The juiceplus.com website. Mine is elizabethlammers.juiceplus.com. If you do not have your website set up, you go to your virtual office under your own private, your personal information and set up your web walk. Your website. And then you make it your own name for the title of the ownership of your website. Our company provides this awesome, amazing website for us to use. It's part of our $50 registration fee every year. And it is state-of-the-art, one of the best websites that can use because it's so easy to use. And so why would you do a web walk with a customer or a new rep or someone that's thinking about Juice Plus or a potential customer? A web walk literally is a way for you to walk someone through that beautiful website. And I'm going to share my screen in a minute, but I want to talk about a few things first. I'll show you what it looks like. but it's a way for you to actually educate your potential customer. We're talking about potential customer right now, about what Juice Plus is and what the science says about Juice Plus and how it's made and how much it costs and what our community is like. It's beautifully done. And so the whole idea for us to do is to just read it with them, ask questions as we go along, interact, and let them know they can bookmark this website anytime, bookmark this page, and go back to it anytime they want. Watch the videos, educate their spouse, anything anybody wants. It's their website from then on. I always say this is now your website, okay? And so, first of all, why I do it? First of all, it's really easy. I love easy. Anybody else like easy? I love easy. All you can do is go in there and read it. You just read it, and they're reading along with you. They're at their computer in their office at home. I'm at my computer at my office at home, and we're on the phone together, and we're doing it. Now we can do Zoom. Actually, we can be on Zoom if they're open to Zoom. But if you don't want to do Zoom, just do it that way. And so at their computer, they're going to the website, and I'm on the phone with them. It's perfect. Okay, it's been doing it for years. Okay, so it educates the customer. So guess what? They say yes to Juice Plus for intellectual reasons, not how's it going to make me feel? How's it going to make me feel? It's going to be, you know what? This is doing all these things in my body. I want this for myself and for my family. We're not getting enough fruits and vegetables. This makes total sense to me. It reinforces the Juice Plus daily health habit. If you've had customers for a while and you want to go back and invite them to do this, usually they'll say yes. And just that education, again, always helps. Is training for a future team member. You know, if someone that maybe they're a customer at this point and they see how easy it is and go, I can do this. This is duplicatable. It's very duplicatable. And it's also relationship building. And of course, this business is all about relationships, building relationships, connecting. Okay. So when I'm with someone and I've shared my Juice Plus story with them and I'm asking all about them, et cetera. Let's say we're just connecting, et cetera, for the first time, enjoying each other. I've met them somewhere, we make a date and we're talking and et cetera. And I share my story with them and they're kind of intrigued, whatever. I say, you know, I would love to do a web walk with you. Go to my website if you're open to that. It takes about 20 minutes. Would you have some time this week to literally meet me on the computer at your, on the phone at your computer? And most people say, sure, I'd love to do that. And I've had actually skeptical people that said, okay, I'll do that. And they don't order it at the end of the web walk, but 2 weeks later, give me a call and say, I need that. It's the seed. It's all that's in there, working. And they go, wait a minute, it can't hurt me. $1.50 a day for the fruit and vegetable ones. I mean, this can't hurt me at all. This could make a difference. It could help me. And it's been a beautiful thing. It's very reinforcing and it's very easy. And then I literally have helped people go all the way from 0 to 2,000 plus doing 3-way connections with web walks. Literally 3-way connections. So they invite their person to join me on this computer. We do this together. And I say, you ready to place your order? And they say, I sure am. And I say, okay, now, and I get off the phone saying, okay, Maggie, take it away. And then they do the order, they do the whole thing. But I've opened the door, they've heard my story, and they've seen the website, and they love it. So those are some of the real keys to why you want to do a web walk. So let me share my screen and show you. And all I'm going to do tonight is very briefly one. I'm going to do wait a minute, I got to do this first a second. I got to share screen, share, okay, and then that, and let's see, share it with, there, okay, can you see that, Sharon?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Okay, so here's the website. Here's the actual Juice Plus website. And it's beautiful. So literally what I'm going to do in this web walk today is very brief because I don't have time to do a whole web walk. It takes about 20, 25 minutes. And we're going to have one posted, our full one, on our Mission Possible Facebook page. I did one recently for Laura Tennant, National Marketing Director, for her training for her team. So she recorded it, so it's going to be available to us. But this is just a brief highlight. So I welcome someone to our website. Thank you so much for joining me today. I share my story and then I say, okay, the first page literally has great information. Let's scroll down together. You see there's the Juice Plus and there's a featured video. I have Bridging the Gap there. I'd like you to watch that at some point. It takes about 10 minutes and it's wonderful education with physicians talking about the benefits of whole food nutrition and Juice Plus. If you scroll down the news and community, awesome new articles on a regular basis about how to get nutrition into your family's diet, about how the importance of water is, all kinds of educational information. At the bottom, there's also an area you can see experts review, the physicians, the medical professionals that are behind Juice Plus saying that they believe in it, and you can hear information from them about what Juice Plus is to them and why they recommend it to their patient base. And then also there's Juice Plus events where these amazing physicians and medical professionals talk around the country, and that gives you information about that. But let's go back to the top, at the very top, and we're going to go where it says, what is Juice Plus? Okay, and I say, do you see where that is? And you jump down to what is Juice Plus, okay? And there's the products, and I say, here we are. Here are our products, the fruit, vegetable, and berry blend, the omega blend, those are our capsules. The fruit, vegetable, and berry also come in chewables. There's a complete protein drink, and those are bars. And we'll go through more of that information a little bit later. But what is Juice Plus? The next best thing to fruits and vegetables. And I tell you what, everybody, I'm not going to do it right now. I read this. Juice Plus products are made from the juice powder concentrates from oils and more than 40 different fruits, vegetables, and grains, etc. I read the whole thing. You don't have to know this. You just read it. You just read it, okay? And so I go back up to the top then. I go the Juice Plus blends. I go right back up there. And because there's this great paragraph, I read this paragraph too. Get the nutrients of 30 different fruits and veggies in small capsules or tasty chewables. And I read that article. And then I show this. And I say, look at what's in Juice Plus. Can you believe that? Every day I'm getting this beautiful blend of all these fruits, all these vegetables, and all these berries every day, and the plants and the omega blends. Are you getting any of these in your diet every day? And if so, what are you getting? And usually they go, well, I get some broccoli sometimes, and I do eat banana, but there's no bananas in here. So it's amazing. And I say these are almost exact same ingredients as 1993 because they work so well together. They're blended perfectly, and we'll show you that in a little bit, how they're made, okay? And so then I jump over to the Farm Fresh Nutrition at the very top. See where that is? They go, yes. And then this is really a fun page. I go through them. I read that first paragraph, and then I say, click on how Juice Plus is made. And they watch the video, and I listen to it. And it's awesome. It's the short with John Blair speaking, and I say, what do you think about that? They love this. They love it. And then we scroll down, look at how it's made. It's awesome. I just show them where you can find more information. And then I always read the NSF certification because that is powerful. What's on the label isn't the product. What's in the product is on the label. It's huge. Okay, so I do that. So I'm doing this really fast for you to get just kind of a general idea. And then I say what I'm most excited about is the research. Click on clinical research. Just click on that together, okay? Are you there? Good. Look at this. Look at all the institutions around the world that have done Juice Plus on human beings. And you're known by the company you keep. The Juice Plus company is known by the company of all these different institutions that have chosen Juice Plus due to research, and they found wonderful things. And here are the amazing peer-reviewed journal articles, medical professionals, science, nutrition journal articles. It's all published in. So what are the results? Let's click on that. And then I go through each one briefly. If you click on this, I'll go right there. I say, you see where I am? It's the capsule bioavailability. And I click on it, and I read that top line, and I say, all these institutions have found the exact same thing. It's going into our blood, and it's working. And I get excited, and then I go to the next one, and the next one, the next one. So I go all the way through, and as I said, you can learn all this on the actual one I did that's in our Facebook page. So the research, and I say, what do you think? Do you have any questions throughout the whole thing? And almost everyone says, I can't believe this research. This is unbelievable. It is. There's nothing like it in the world. And I say it is the most researched and the largest selling nutritional product in the world. And we're in 25 different countries. And it's amazing. It's amazing. And many times they say, how come I haven't heard about it before, when I do this? And I said, because we share it by word of mouth, and now you know about it, so you can share it as well. So anyway, then I go over to About Us, and I drop down to Library. And I say, this is full of wonderful information for your resources. Look at the videos you can watch to learn more how it's made. People like Unity, why they say yes to Juice Plus, and some of the amazing doctors, et cetera, that talk about Juice Plus. So great resources for you. And then also the story of the Juice Plus company, you'll love that. You want to go back and watch that, read that later. And then I jump to the buy. Let's click on buy. And I say, here's what I take every day. I flood my body every day with this beautiful blend of fruits, vegetables, and berry capsules every single day. And you can see the ingredients, the labels are right there. It's a nutrition label, and that costs about $2.50 a day, less than a Starbucks coffee. How awesome is that for your nutrition? And then I drop down and show all the products and their prices, et cetera. And then, of course, I just say, what do you think? Are you ready to get started today? And many times they say, yes, I want to go ahead and do this. Or they want to talk to their spouse, or they want to do something first, but then I do the follow-up. And I also just let them know more information about the Children's Health Study is right here, Healthy Starts for Families. I also say that there's information about the awesome Tower Garden. If I have time and they're open, I go through the Tower Garden information here if they're open to that. And of course, if you'd like information about joining our mission, here's information about our franchise. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing here and just share with you. That was extremely brief because of time. But you see how educational that is? Do you see? It's like, wow, this is so really cool. And it's at your fingertips. And all of us have this. And it's just a matter of, when I'm meeting with someone and I'm saying, what's the best time for you to do this? Do you have 20 minutes this evening, Thursday? What's good for you? And sometimes I offer to do it to spouses. Get on a speakerphone together with your husband and we'll do it together. And then they can learn, then they have access, and then they're open to it as well. So it's so simple. You don't have to know this. You just read it, it's just really, really easy, really easy. Anything else? Let's see, I was going to say, I love using the words most people. I say usually most people really appreciate doing a web walk with me because they really can learn more about what Choose Plus is. And then I gotta read my glasses on here. And then I also suggest that it becomes their website as well. So it's access to them and more education. And I do believe that could be one of the reasons I have such wonderful customer retention. Because when somebody realizes this, they go, I want this, and I do the survey all the time at the end of the 4 months. Have you noticed this? And if they've done a web walk with me, they may say, well, I've noticed this stuff, but I'm not getting off. I noticed doing for me. I may not feel it because I've said that, but it's prevention. And I need prevention. Absolutely. It's one of the keys to prevention. Okay. So that's why I do this, and they're fun. It's great to do it with a team member. It's great to do it together, and we can do it on Zoom, whatever, or just on the phone. They're at a computer, you're at your computer, and it works real well. Back to you, Sharon.
Wow, Beth, thank you. I'm just wondering, guys, by a show of a hand, how many of you learned something tonight on your website? Did you see something that you didn't know was there? Anybody? A refresher? Okay, thank you. We need these refresher reminders of what we have available to us. We have so many resources. Sometimes I feel like we forget to use what we have at our disposal, and that is for every one of you have that. So thank you, Beth, for a super job. Thank you, Sandy. I am on your energy bus. We're gonna stamp out the energy vampires. You know what? When I do a dream team, and I'll just point to that, when you're looking for the people that you want to work with, you're looking for positive people. You're looking for people of influence and people who are inspired to make a difference in lives and in their lives. So I generally believe those are not negative people. So make sure you put that down as the kind of person you're looking for. So thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. I know this call brought great value to us as a team and as individuals, both in our business and certainly just in our beliefs. So have a wonderful week. And it is about shining the light because people are out there praying every single day for an answer. Have a super week, everybody.
Thank you, Sharon.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Out of here.